Apocalypse. Apocalypse versus Pralay. Apocalypse of the Western philosophy and Pralay of the Indian philosophy. A cultural and philosophical comparison between Apocalypse and Pralay, the West and the East, but both signified destruction. Yet, what is the difference between Apocalypse and Pralay? A comparison of the culture and philosophical beliefs of the West and the East. First, the question: are Apocalypse and Pralay the same? Are they same? Can we regard them as synonyms? Apocalypse and Pralay both refer to large-scale destruction. So can we say apocalypse in English and pralay in Hindi or Sanskrit, they both mean the same thing? Although they both refer to large-scale destruction, but they differ in origin, meaning and context. They are not same. There are differences in origin, meaning and context. So we will explore how can we compare apocalypse and pralay, the similarities and differences. So let's explore a comparison of these two terms. The word apocalypse comes from Greek. The origin is from Greek language, and the original meaning revelation or unveiling, something revealed, some new thing, some new knowledge, some new concept, revealed, unveiling, uncovering, a mystery solved. Modern usage, it is used in the sense of end of the world or destruction. Pralay, it has a Sanskrit origin. The origin is from Sanskrit language. It means dissolution or collapse. Something collapses, something dissolves. The Hindu view, cosmic destruction, and it's a part of a recurring cycle. It's not a one-time event. It's a cycle. It will happen again and again. Creation, destruction, creation, destruction. The Hindu view is that it occurs again and again. Whereas apocalypse originally meant revelation, is of Greek origin, and the modern use is end of the world. Pralay with a Sanskrit origin, it means dissolution or collapse, but it is a recurring cycle. So what are the key differences? In addition to the fact that apocalypse comes from Greek language and pralay comes from Sanskrit language, apart from that, apocalypse is final linear destruction. It is final. It will happen only once, and once destroyed, it is final. No more creation. It is associated with Judgment Day. Judgment Day, all will be destroyed, and the judgment will be given, and that's the end. The Christian or Western origin. Pralay, it's a cyclical process. That means it will happen again and again. It's not final, like death and rebirth. It will happen again and again. Creation, destruction, creation, destruction, creation, destruction. So it's a cyclical process. It's not final. It's not linear. It's linked to deities like Shiva or Vishnu. It's not Christian or Western, but Hindu or Eastern origin. So apart from the language, that apocalypse coming from Greek language and pralay from Sanskrit language, apocalypse is final, whereas pralay is cyclical, happening again and again. Whereas apocalypse is associated with judgment day, pralay is linked to deities like Shiva or Vishnu. Apocalypse, its Christian or Western origin, and pralay, its Hindu or Eastern origin. But what are the similarities? They share some common features. Both describe massive destruction. It may be linear, it may be cyclical, but massive destruction. They are used metaphorically for disasters or upheaval. They symbolize the end of an age or system, and they inspire literature, art, and prophecy. So these are the 4 points on which they are similar. They both describe massive destruction. They both are used metaphorically for disasters. They both symbolize the end of an age or end of a system, and they both inspire literature, art, and prophecy. So, in conclusion, apocalypse and pralay can be treated as near equivalents in casual or poetical speech, but in religious or philosophical discussion, they are distinct. Understanding the culture context is key to accurate usage. That one is of Western origin and one is of Indian origin. One is linear, that means will happen only once, and one is cyclical, will happen again and again. One coming from Greek language, the other from Sanskrit language. So that was the difference between apocalypse and pralay. We will come back to you with more such videos, more interesting videos, more knowledge, more information, and stay with us because all our services are entirely free of charge. So if you need a specific video on any topic, you can always contact us. Thank you and goodbye. We shall meet again.